In this video, we are going to perform a Pearson's correlation in Stata. This is a test you should use when you want to assess the strength and direction of association between two numeric variables that are normally distributed. We have our previous video on how to check whether your data is normally distributed. Be sure to check it out. Here is the data set that we are going to use. You can download it from a link in the description of this video. In this data set, we have age of participants and systolic blood pressure of these participants captured. We want to determine whether there is a relationship between age and systolic blood pressure measurements. And the assumption here is that both variables are normally distributed. So a correlation would be the most appropriate in this case. And to run a Pearson's correlation in Stata, simply go to Statistics, Summaries, Tables and Tests, then still Summaries, and then choose Pairwise Correlations here. In this dialog box, you're going to choose both variables, that is age and systolic blood pressure. Then we want to print a significance level for each variable. If you have many variables, you would as well check this box for significance level for displaying with a star, so that you are able to pick out which levels or which correlations are statistically significant. So I will check this box and then click OK. Here is our output. We can see that we have the same variables as columns and the same variables as rows. So the first one shows you a correlation between age and age. Since it is the same variable, this is a perfect correlation. What we are interested in is a correlation between age and this systolic blood pressure. The first value here is the correlation coefficient R, whereas the one below is the p-value corresponding to that correlation. When interpreting a correlation coefficient, this value is 0.2328, we need to know that 1, it ranges from -1 to +1. A -1 shows a perfect negative correlation. As one variable increases, 1 reduces. But if you have a +1, it means that's a perfect positive correlation. As values of one variable increase, the values of the other also increases. So this one is a positive 0.2328, indicating that there is a positive relationship. As age increases, the systolic blood pressure measurements also increase. However, this is not statistically significant because the p-value is above 0.05, the usual alpha value. We also have cutoffs for interpreting these correlation coefficients. You can consult your favorite statistics book to get these cutoffs, but usually a value less than 0.3, that is a low correlation. If it is 0.3 to 0.59, that is a fair correlation. If it is 0.6 to 0.79, that is a moderate correlation, whereas if it is above 0.8, that is a strong correlation. We can go ahead and visualize this relationship by plotting a scatter plot and then fitting a linear prediction line by simply going to graphics, two-way graph, and then we go to create. We want to create a scatter plot where y is our systolic blood pressure and age is our x variable, and then we accept this. Then we are also going to superimpose a fit plot. So we go again back to create. This time round we select fit plots and then linear prediction. Then we specify again our y is systolic blood pressure, our x is the age, and then we again accept, and then we can click OK. So we can see that as age increases, the systolic blood pressure also tends to increase, as we can see with this line here. However, the strength is not very strong. That's why we saw 0.23. So that's how you can run Pearson's correlation in Stata. If you found this video useful, consider commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss out any of our episodes. Next, we look at the Spearman and the Kendall's tau B correlations, which are the alternatives of Pearson that you would use when your data is not normally distributed. See you in the next episode.